Good morning, student. Today we are going to read another chapter of your English book, Class V. Open your page number 29, and the new topic is grasshopper. Topic is so, student, we know that during the rainy season we see some instinct. Some are come, and when the evening come, the street light is when the street light comes and light in the evening session, we see that there some light, some instinct come to there, and also in our home also we see so many type of instinct. So here is the grasshopper, and it also is. We know very well about this. So student, during this session we know a story. A story is very interesting story. A small little children, how he express his feeling and how she is clever in this story, we know by reading this story. So now I am reading the text, and you look at your book, page number 29, the page number 29, grasshopper. Page number 29, grasshopper. There lived a mother, a father, and their daughter in a town. The daughter was studying in class 3rd. One day they went their village. The village had no electricity. In the evening, the only light they had was a kerosene lantern. The lantern was placed in the veranda. A lot of insects and some grasshopper were moving around the lantern. The daughter, pointing to a green grasshopper, asked his father, "What is this, father?" "This is a grasshopper," replied father. The daughter asked again, "Why is it called a grasshopper?" So student, we know in the first standard of the poem, lived in a village, lived a father, a mother, a mother, and a daughter who read in class 3rd. If I ask some question, I think you able to answer the question. Who lived in a village? Who are lived in a village? A father, a mother, a daughter are lived in a village. Which class he is in, or which class her daughter is in? Her daughter are in class 3rd. What was he saw? Second, what was he saw? So in this stanza we able to know, and there are different things also. So let us discuss one by one. There lived a mother, a father, and their daughter in a town. The daughter was studying in class 3rd. One day they went to their village. The village had no electricity. In the evening, the only light they had was a kerosene lantern. The lantern was placed in the veranda. A lot of insects and some grasshopper were moving round the lantern. The daughter, pointing to a green grasshopper, and asked his father, "What is this, father?" "This is a grasshopper," replied the father. The daughter asked again, "Why it is called a grasshopper?" Dear student, in this first paragraph, now I am asking some question to you, and hope you able to answer the question. Let me tell in Odia. Here is we know that if they live with a father, a mother, and a daughter who read in class third. One day what happened? They went to their village, and when they went to their village had no electricity. In their village there is no electricity. अर्थात ସେମାନେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ତାଙ୍କ ଗାଁକୁ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ତାଙ୍କ ଗାଁରେ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ତାଙ୍କ ଗାଁରେ ଇଲେକ୍ଟ୍ରିସିଟି ନାହିଁ, ତାଙ୍କ ଗାଁରେ ଇଲେକ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ ନାହିଁ। when the evening comes, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଇଭିନିଂ ପଳେଇ ଆସିଛି ବା ଯେତେବେଳେ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ପଳେଇ ଆସିଛି, the ଲାଲଟିନ୍, there is only one place in the ବାରଣ୍ଡା, ସେମାନେ ସମସ୍ତେ ବାରଣ୍ଡାରେ ରହିଛନ୍ତି। a lot of ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ଲାଲଟିନ୍ଟେ ଜଳୁଛି ଯୋଉଟା କିରୋସିନ ଲ୍ୟାମ୍ପ, ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଜାଣିଛୁ କିରୋସିନ ଲ୍ୟାମ୍ପ। and a lot of instinct and some grasshopper were moving round the लालटिन। ପିଲାମାନେ ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଜାଣିଛୁ ଯେ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ହେଲେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଟ୍ ଆଲୁଅ ବା ରାସ୍ତାରେ ଜଳୁଥିବା ବିଜୁଳି ବତି ଆଲୁଅରେ ତୁମେମାନେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଦେଖିଥିବ କିଛି ପୋକ ଇନଷ୍ଟିଙ୍କ୍ଟ, କିଛି ପୋକ ଯାଇକି ଉଡୁଥାନ୍ତି। ଆଉ ଠିକ୍ ସେଇଭଳିଆ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ଯେତେବେଳେ ହେଇଛି ମାନେ ଗାଁକୁ ଚାଲି ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି, ଆଉ ଗାଁରେ ଲାଲଟିନ୍ ପାଖରେ ସେମାନେ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି କିଛି କିଛି ଇନଷ୍ଟିଙ୍କ୍ଟ ଗୁଡାକ ସେମାନେ ଚାଲି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି, ଆଉ ସେଇ ଭିତରୁ ସେମାନେ ମୁଭିଂ ଏରାଉଣ୍ଡ ଦି ରାଉଣ୍ଡ। ତାପରେ ସେମାନେ ସେ ଲାଲଟିନ୍ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଜଳୁଛି ତା ଚାରିଆଡେ ମୁଭିଂ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। some are there, the grasshopper were moving around the latin, the daughter pointing to a green grasshopper asked father, what is this, father? Then after what happened? Who read in class third, her daughter asked his father, what is this, father? The father replied, this is a grasshopper. The daughter again asked, what is it called? It is called a grasshopper. The next paragraph. After a week's stay in the village, they came back to the town where they lived. One day, the daughter came running to her mother and said, mother, come, there is a grasshopper. Mother went inside the room and saw a wounded cockroach jumping up down the floor, and she said, this is not a grasshopper, this is a cockroach. You do not know the difference between grasshopper and the cockroach, girls? But the daughter said, no, this is a grasshopper, mummy. It hops on the house. But the mother instead, no, that is a cockroach, not a grasshopper. But the daughter argued, if one hops on grass is called grasshopper, why cannot one that hops in house called a grasshopper? So student, in this second stanza or second paragraph of the text, you able, while you read silently, you able to answer some question. So let me tell in Odia for your better understanding. ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେମାନେ ଫେରି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ସେ କିଛି ସପ୍ତାହ ରହିଲା ପରେ, ଆଫ୍ଟର ଷ୍ଟେ ସମ୍ ୱିକ୍ସ ଇନ୍ ଭିଲେଜ, ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେମାନେ ପୁଣି ଫେରି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କ ସହରକୁ, ସେ ସମୟରେ କ'ଣ ହେଇଛି, ସେମାନେ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ସେଇ ଛୋଟ ଛୁଆଟି ଘରକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପଳେଇ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି, ସେ ମମି କମ୍ସ ଏଗେନ୍, କମ୍ ଟୁ ହୋମ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ସ, ତାପରେ ସେ ଛୋଟ ଛୁଆଟି ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ଝିଅଟି ତା ମାଆକୁ ଚିତ୍କାର କରିକି ଡାକିଛି ଏବଂ କହିଛି, ମମି କମ୍, ଦେୟାର ଇଜ ଏ ଗ୍ରାସହପର ଇନ୍ ଆୱାର ହାଉସହପର ଇନ୍ ଆୱାର ହାଉସ। ସେ କ'ଣ କରିଛି, ସେ ସମୟରେ ସେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଅସର୍ପାକୁ ଦେଖିଛି, ଆଉ ସେ ଅସର୍ପାକୁ ସେ ହାଉସହପର ବୋଲି କହିଛି, କିନ୍ତୁ ତା ମା ଆସିକି ତାକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବୁଝେଇଛନ୍ତି, ନୋ, ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ନଟ୍ ଏ ହାଉସହପର, ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଏ କୋକ୍ରୋଚ୍। ତାପରେ ସେ ଛୋଟ ଛୁଆଟି ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ କରିଛି, ମା, ଯୋଉଟା ଘାସ ଉପରେ ଆମେ ଦେଖିଲେ ଗାଁରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାଇଥିଲେ, ସେ ଘାସ ଉପରେ ଯୋଉଟା ଥିଲା ସେଇଟା ଘାସ ଉପରେ ଥିଲା ବୋଲିକିରି ଆମେ ତାକୁ କ'ଣ କହୁଥିଲେ, ଗ୍ରାସହପର ବୋଲି କହୁଥିଲେ। ଏଇଟା ଯେହେତୁ ଆମ ଘରେ ଅଛି ବା ଘରେ ବାହାରିଛି, ୟାକୁ ଆମେ ହାଉସହପର ବୋଲି କହିବା। ତାପରେ ତା ମା କହିଛନ୍ତି ଯେ, ହ୍ୱାଟ ଇଜ ଦ ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ ବିଟୱିନ୍, ଡୁ ୟୁ ନୋ the difference between a grasshopper and a cockroach? Then after what happened, the daughter said, no, if one hops on the grass is called a grasshopper, why cannot one that hops in a house called a househopper? तापरे से झीटी कही जे जड़े जदि घास उपरे डेइला ताकू जदि आमे ग्रास होपर बोली कहला सेमिति why cannot we tell why cannot one hops in a house we called a househopper? जदि घरे कौन सी इंस्टिक्ट बा डेइला ताकू आमे काहे की कहि परिबा नै जे इट इज ए हाउसहोपर बोली की तापरे सुंदर भाबरे तामा ताकू बुझे देजंती जे द डिफरेंस बिटवीन ए ग्रासहोपर एंड ए कॉकरोच and also he able to find out the difference between the grasshopper and the househopper, or we called that a cockroach. So lastly, how clever her daughter was, you know. So dear student, now you read in 10 minutes silent reading, and I am asking some question relating to this text. So you read 10 minutes. Next we shall discuss some questions are there in the book. Some questions are there. You know, during post reading session some questions are there. We will discuss the question one by one. So some questions, in this question you able to answer some question. So let me discuss the questions and its answer. Before going to discuss this questions answer, some new words are there. Please open your book, page number 32, and read this. Some new words are there. Just today we know the grasshopper. What is the meaning of grasshopper? In this meaning we call it झिंटिका. चिक्स माने CHICK चिक्स माने कुकू. छुआ. So